When I first came in the league, it was like, I want to be a good complement to LaMarcus Aldridge. I want him to know, like, they found a point guard they can pair with him. And then it was like, I want to win Rookie of the Year. You got all these different things that you want to reach. I want to play in an All-Star game. I want to play in the playoffs.
He got the shot off. Lillard got it. Good. And the Blazers win the series for the first time in 14 years.
And the older that I've gotten, it's just gotten more and more aggressive, like in my head, like I have to win. I told you when I first came here, I said I ain't come here to waste my time. Job still ain't done. Like, I gotta win it all.
What can you share with us about Damian Lillard's health?
Damian Lillard's going to have a surgical procedure on his abdomen this week.
I knew I was hurt, but I didn't know how hurt I was. Like, I think when you learn to deal with something for so long, you just cope with it. I think that I just kind of get one-track minded with that, to where it's like I just start ignoring stuff. Like, it's just an obstacle. Like, I'm just looking at everything like an obstacle, but sometimes I'm not being realistic about, how I'm going about it. This was just something that, kind of humbled me in that way. Like, no, you gotta address this. Even before I had surgery, all the way up to that point, I wasn't having my best season. If you look at my production, like numbers-wise, it'd be like, man, like, he still is having numbers that's as good as people across the league. But everybody was like, what's wrong with Dame? Dame ain't doing this, Dame ain't doing that. Because, like, they just used to a certain level from me. So it was just a lot of criticism and people, kind of kicking at me. And even then, like, my family was just like, man, like, you hurt. You don't gotta be Superman, and I'm just like, no, I gotta find a way. So just like they made me comfortable. Like, man, it don't make you weak. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody, or you know what I'm saying. You just gonna hurt yourself. It's not checkers, it's chess. Like, those are the words somebody said to me that made me say, like, you gotta start playing chess. When those conversations started to come through, I was like, and I realized that I was not playing chess. It was like, what am I doing this for,
A six-time All-Star and six-time All-NBA team selection, Damian Lillard.
That might be my craziest experience since I've been in the NBA. Like, getting drafted is a crazy experience by itself. Big shots, All-Star games, things like that is like our big moments. But I walk in the room and I'm the first one here. Melo walk in, and then it's like Oscar Robertson walks in, and Kareem walks in. Bill Walton, Clyde walk in, Magic walk in, and I'm just looking around like, I start literally thinking to myself, like, do I really belong in this group? And the reason why I say it was like such a crazy experience was that by itself. But as people started to fall in, they all were coming up to me like, hey, like, you belong here, you earned this. Jerry West is telling me, like, no, you deserve this. Like, you deserve to win a championship, before your career is over too. Like, when these people are telling me this, I'm just like, wow. And then, we lining up to go on the court, and then MJ walks up. And it was like everything went to a different level. When he walked up, it was like a larger than life figure. I literally had chills. That was the craziest experience of my career. It was like he was fake. It was like he wasn't a real person.
In this community,
yeah.
You're that to a lot of people.
I don't like for people to like me because I'm good at basketball, or I make a lot of money, or I'm well known, or not. I want them to like respect and value me because of who I am, along with those things. So the fact that, we had Bill Walton and Clyde Drexler and Marcus Aldridge and Brandon Roy and Scottie Pippen and Rasheed Wallace and, all these great players that came before me, and the fact that they view me this way, I think it speaks to, who I am as a person, along with, what I've been able to accomplish on the court.
What is the next big moment you are envisioning?
I mean, when I say I envision these things, it's not like I'm predicting. I'm like, oh, I think this is gonna happen, and then it happens. It's just more like I have drama in my head. When I'm training, I think of the craziest moments that can happen in a game, and I'm like, I play games in my head. So like those things, like OKC.
Red floor, Lillard with 47 tonight. Working it down to 2-1, a deep three. Oh! What? Blazers win the series, a walk-off three from Lillard.
I play those kind of games in my head. So like, the thing that I haven't done yet, that I've been having visions of for years, is a parade on Broadway. Like I can see it. I can see it,
What
bro.
are you seeing?
I see myself coming down Broadway right there. Like that's just what I see. I mean, I don't. That's just one of the things that I see that. You know what I mean? Like I can't unsee it.